In this lesson, let us learn how to solve quadratic equation by factorization method. So the first example is 3x squared minus 75 is equal to 0. Now to solve this, the first thing is to divide each term by 3. Okay, 3 divide 3, what you have is x squared minus 3 divide 75, you have 25 is equal to 0 divided by 3 is 0. Now with this, you have x squared minus 25 can be written as 5 squared is equal to 0. So what you can see on the left hand side of the equation is a difference of 2 squared. So to factorize this, write the square root of x squared is x, while the square root of 5 squared is 5. Okay, then put the sign plus and minus is equal to 0. So you can then equate each of these terms to 0 to solve for x. So x minus 5 is equal to 0, and or x plus 5 is equal to 0. So solving for x right here, x is equal to minus 5 crosses the equality sign, it becomes plus 5, okay, or x is equal to plus 5 crosses the equality sign, it becomes minus 5. The second example is 169 minus b squared is equal to 0. Now what you have right here are perfect squares. So 169 is a perfect square. Now it can be written as 13 squared minus b squared is equal to 0. Okay, now to solve this, right, this is looking like difference of 2 squared. So to do so, right, you're going to open your brackets, two brackets, and then the square root of 13 squared is 13, and also the square root of b squared is b. Okay, then put your sign plus and minus, then is equal to 0. So with this, you can then equate 13 minus b to 0 and 13 plus b to 0. So 13 minus b is equal to 0, or 13 plus b is equal to 0. So in this case, to solve for b, right, 13 move to the other side of the equation, you left with minus b is equal to minus 13. Now minus cancel minus, right, b is equal to 13, okay? Or to solve for b right here, 13 moves to the other side of the equation, so b stands alone is equal to minus 13. With this, these are the values of b for this equation. The next example is 3t squared minus 12t is equal to 0. Now to solve this, looking at the left hand side of the equation, right, factorize out 3t. So 3t, now if you bring out 3t from 3t squared, you have t, okay? Then if you bring out 3t from minus 12t, you have minus 4, okay, is equal to 0. So with this, you can equate 3t to 0 and t minus 4 to 0. So 3t is equal to 0, or t minus 4 is equal to 0. Now to solve for t right here, 3t is equal to 0. Divide both sides by 3 over 3. 3 divide 3. 3 is equal to 0 over 3 is 0. Good. So the next one is, okay, to solve for t right here. Okay, so minus 4 crosses the equality sign to this other side. So t is equal to 0 plus 4. T is equal to 4. Good. With this, we've gotten the value of t for this quadratic equation. The next one is x squared plus 11x plus 18 is equal to 0. Now to solve this, we're going to look at this middle term and this constant right here. So then we're going to think of two factors that if we add it or subtract, it will give us plus 11x, and also if we multiply those two factors, it will give us 18. So thinking of it, if we say 9x and 2x, now if you say plus 9x plus 2x, plus 9x plus 2x is equal to 11x, and also plus 9 times plus 2 is equal to 18. So in place of 11x, we'll write down 9x plus 2x. So x squared, then plus 9x, okay, plus 2x plus 18 is equal to 0. Then we're then going to factorize this first two. Okay, so factorizing out x from x squared, you're left with x. Factorizing out x from 9x, you're left with plus 9. Okay, also factorize out this. Okay, so factorizing out plus 2 from 2x and plus 18. So plus 2 from 2x you have x, plus 2 from 18 you have plus 9 is equal to 0. Now if you have these two the same, that means you are on the right path. So with this you can then pick out x and plus 2, x and plus 2, and put them in a group, and then pick one of these, x plus 9, then is equal to 0. With this, equate x plus 2 to 0 and x plus 9 to 0. So x plus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 9 is equal to 0. Good. Now to solve for x right here, plus 2 move to the other side of the equation, x is equal to minus 2, okay? Or to solve for x right here, good, x is equal to plus 9 moves to the other side of the equation, 0 minus 9 is minus 9. So with this, you solve for the value of x for this equation. The next one is x squared plus 15x minus 34 is equal to 0. Now to solve this, right, we're going to look at this middle term and the constant term right here. So, and then we'll think of two numbers, two factors that if we add it or subtract, it will give us 15x, and if we multiply it, it will give us minus 34. So thinking of it, if we have plus 17x and minus 2x, you see that plus 17x and minus 2x will give us plus 15. And if you multiply plus 17 times minus 2, plus times minus minus 17 times 2 is 34. Good. So with this, we can then replace 15x with plus 17x and minus 2x. So writing down x squared and then plus 17x minus 2x minus 34 is equal to 0. With this, we can then factorize. So factorize out this first two. So factorize out the common term, which is x. X is in brackets. If you factorize out x from x squared, you have x plus, if you factorize out x from 17x, you have 17. Okay, also factorize out this next two group. Okay, if you, what is the common term right here? Common term right here is minus 2, so factorize out minus 2. If you bring out minus 2 from minus 2x, you are left with x. If you bring out minus 2 from minus 34, you are left with plus 17. Okay, is equal to 0. So since we have x plus 17, x plus 17 in common, that means we are on the right path. Okay, so then pick x and minus 2 and put them in the bracket. So in bracket, x and minus 2, then pick one of these, x plus 17 is equal to 0. Then to solve for x, right, equate x minus 2 to 0 and x plus 17 to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0, okay, or x plus 17 is equal to 0. So to solve for x right here, minus 2 will cross the equality sign over. So x is equal to plus 2, okay, or if to solve for x right here, plus 17 crosses the equality sign, x is equal to minus 17. The next one is 2x squared plus 9x plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, to solve this, looking at this, the coefficient of x squared right here, it is not 1, it is 2. To do this, we're going to multiply this times this. So 2x squared times 9 is equal to 18x squared. So with this done, we are then going to think of two factors that if we add or subtract, it will give us 9x, and if we multiply it, it will give us 18x squared. So thinking of it, if we have 6x and 3x, so let's say plus 6x and plus 3. Now plus 6x and plus 3x, if we add it, you will get 9x, okay? And if you multiply plus 6x times plus 3x, we get 18x squared. So in place of 9x, I will write down plus 6x and plus 3x. So 2x squared, okay, plus 6x plus 3x plus 9 is equal to 0. Good. So with this, I'm going to factorize out these first two terms. So the common term right here is 2x. So 2x, bring out 2x from 2x squared, you're left with x. If you bring out 2x from plus 6, you're left with plus 3. Okay. Also factorize out this next term right here. The common term right here is 3. So factorize out plus 3 from 3x, you're left with x. Factorize out 3 from 9, you're left with plus 3. Okay, is equal to 0. With this, then pick 2x and plus 3 and put them in one bracket. So in bracket 2x plus 3, and pick one of these, x plus 3. x plus 3, then equate it to 0. So with this, to solve for x, equate 2x plus 3 to 0 and x plus 3 to 0. So 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Good. Now to solve for x right here, okay, so you have 2x is equal to minus 3, okay. So divide both sides by 2 over 2. 2 cancel 2. X is equal to minus 3 over 2. Or, to solve for x right here, plus 3 move to the other side of the equation, x is equal to minus 3. And this is how you solve quadratic equation by factorization method.